In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up DigitalOcean spaces. We'll go from opening the dashboard to creating a new space, selecting the right options, and finalizing your setup so you're ready to store and serve files reliably. Start by heading to the DigitalOcean Cloud dashboard and signing in. Once you're in, look over to the left-hand navigation and open the Manage section. This is where DigitalOcean groups core services. From there, choose Spaces Object Storage. That opens the Spaces area where you'll see any existing buckets and the controls to create new ones. Click Create Bucket to begin. This launches a short guided setup. The first decision is the data center region. Pick the region that's physically closest to your users or your application servers to reduce latency and improve transfer speeds. If you have compliance requirements or most traffic comes from a specific geography, choose the region that aligns with those needs. Keep in mind, the region determines your bucket's endpoint and performance profile, and changing regions later requires creating a new bucket and migrating data, so choose thoughtfully. Next, choose a storage type. You'll see two options, standard storage and cold storage. Standard storage is designed for data that you access frequently. Think images, videos, app uploads, and downloads your users request often. It offers low latency retrieval and is a great default for most web apps and media delivery. Cold storage is optimized for infrequently accessed data, backups, archives, and compliance records you need to keep but rarely read. It costs less to store per gigabyte, but retrieval can be slower and may incur additional access fees. For a general purpose bucket or anything powering a live app, select standard storage for now. You can always create another bucket later for archives using cold storage. You'll also see the content delivery network option. Enabling the CDN attaches a global cache in front of your space so assets like images, scripts, and downloads can be served from edge locations closer to your users. This reduces latency and offloads traffic from your origin. If your files will be public and performance matters, consider turning this on. You can keep it off if you're only storing private data or using the bucket strictly for internal workloads. If you do enable it, you'll get a CDN endpoint, and you can later map a custom domain and TLS certificate for branded delivery. Now move to the Finalize section. Here you'll provide the unique name for your Spaces bucket and select which project it belongs to. The bucket name must be unique and follow S3 style rules. Use lowercase letters, numbers, and hyphens. Avoid spaces and special characters and start and end with a letter or number. Treat this like an identifier you'll be comfortable using in URLs and apps because you can't rename a bucket after it's created. A clear descriptive name tied to the app or environment, like media, assets, or backups, works well. Choose a project to keep your resources organized. Projects help with access management and billing visibility, so attach the bucket to the project that matches the app or team using it. If you maintain separate environments, placing each bucket in the corresponding project is a simple way to avoid mix-ups. When everything looks good, click Subscribe and Create Bucket. This confirms your storage class selection and creates the space. DigitalOcean will provision the bucket in the region you chose, and you'll be billed based on storage used, data transfer, and any CDN or retrieval fees depending on your choices. After creation, you'll land on your new Spaces overview page. From here, you can upload files, create folders, set object permissions, and copy the endpoint URL and region details you'll need in your application. If you plan to access the space programmatically, you can later generate access keys in your account's API settings and configure your SDK or CLI to point at this bucket's endpoint. For public asset hosting, remember to review permissions and, if you enabled the CDN, use the CDN endpoint in your app or map a custom domain for cleaner URLs. And that's your DigitalOcean Spaces setup complete. You navigated to the Spaces dashboard, created a bucket, chose the right region and storage type, reviewed the CDN option, provided a unique name, selected a project, and finalized the creation. You're now ready to store, serve, and scale your files with confidence.